BT says Michael Ealy is stepping into the shoes of one of the most iconic figures in American history. The Reasonable Doubt star. He's been in so much stuff. To call him the Reasonable Doubt star is kind of funny.
Well, that's his
Uh,
recent role.
oh, okay. The Reasonable Doubt star has officially joined the cast of Prime Video's upcoming limited series, The Greatest, landing the pivotal role of minister and human rights activist Malcolm X. The project, from executive producer Michael B. Jordan and showrunner Ben Watkins, is set to explore Muhammad Ali's life and legacy, not just as the world's heavyweight champion, but also as a man, husband, father, brother, and son. Leon Ali Lonnie Ali, the late boxing legend's widow, also serves as an executive producer, ensuring the story stays close to home.
Okay.
So, yeah. So they'll be playing Malcolm X in there.
Yeah.
It says the series will chronicle key moments from Ali's career and personal chapters of his life.
Okay. I like this. I'm really interested in seeing a series about Muhammad Ali. I think that could be really interesting. As far as Michael Ealy goes, I mean, I could see it. I could see him with the red hair and the
The glasses.
glasses, and I could see him as Malcolm X. I'm always concerned when people play Malcolm X
Okay, why is that?
because one of my top 5 movies is Malcolm X, the Spike Lee joint
Right,
with Denzel. I
right.
don't know. I'm just biased, and I love Michael Ealy. I'm well documented as loving Michael Ealy almost as much as I love Morris Chestnut,
That's a
and
lot of love.
that's a lot of love, you know. Um, but yeah, so he's super talented. I'm never worried when somebody says, "Oh, he's playing a role," but also this is Malcolm X,
Right,
and the Denzel has played Malcolm X.
right,
And as much as, I like to say that I don't think we should compare everything, everyone, I don't think it's necessary. I will compare because I watch Malcolm X at least once a year. Like, I am very acquainted with that film.
hmm
And I honestly don't know what the capacity of his role will be, right? Maybe it's not
right,
even. Maybe it's not even big enough for me to be like, oh, what's he gonna be doing over there?
right.
But I still have high expectations.
And that's understandable.
Yeah.
Malcolm X was a behemoth in his own right. He was a legend in more than one way and an influence in a lot of people's life, including Muhammad Ali's. So to feature him in this series makes perfect sense, especially when they're talking about career and personal challenges. Um, but yeah, we don't know how much he's going to be in it. I guess the only way is to wait and see.
Yeah. This is something I'll definitely check out.
Yeah, same. Um, and I like that it's not just about boxing, right? I think we get a lot of things about our legends that are specific to their job, right?
Mm-hmm.
We get a doc about a rapper or a singer or an actor
Mm-hmm.
or a boxer, and it's mostly about their job. They'll sprinkle in a little bit of the other stuff, but it's mostly about their career or a specific moment in their career. So I like that this is going to show a broader scope of the person who Muhammad Ali was.
I agree. I always say that my favorite thing about biographical works is their lives outside of the thing we know them for. I think that's usually more interesting than the thing we actually know them for. Not to say that, especially someone like Malcolm X is not so interesting in the things that we do know, right? But or Muhammad Ali is that he's not. It's not that he's not interesting for being the athlete that he was, but we know a lot of those things. It's great to immerse yourself in their lives outside of that.
Right.
I'm sorry, I said Malcolm X first, but I meant Muhammad Ali. I know it's his series.
Yeah, it's all good.
Um, but yeah, I love that. I'm like, okay, so what did they used to do in their spare time, and who were they doing it with, and like what were
Right.
their interests outside of, like, what's your interest outside of sports? You
Right.
know, what is your interest outside of activism, outside of singing, outside of whatever the thing is? I always want to know more. I think I just have a curious spirit, so I'm always like, what else can you tell me about Most Def or whoever it is? I'm just throwing
Right.
out names, but yeah. So
Yeah, I agree. We're also just more than our jobs, right? Even if you're great at your job, like maybe we know Dashing D was a great podcaster, but there's a lot more to Dashing D than just podcasting. That's not the only thing she did in life. And so I think that when we only speak about the career or the thing the person is known for, quote unquote, we minimize them as a human.
yeah, exactly. I agree. So definitely excited about this.
Yeah, same.